Hey guys, the Plush Production here, back with another video. Today, kind of bored, honestly. Like, I know I have to do the lost ones, and yes, this video is one. It's just that I couldn't really think of a big type video to do one, because I'm kind of a tight schedule to do one, since April is going to be birthday and I have to pump out like loads of videos. Probably gonna be burnt out by the end of it. I'm probably gonna have to take a good break or so until I actually gain myself some conscience until back to do schedule stuff. Whatever heck. And so for a quick one, I actually wanted to do this. The Mattel Toy Story 4 Tinny, or Tin Toy, figure review. Let's do it. Now, one of the most strangest things I find about Tinny and the whole entire thing, I guess brand itself, is that this was like one of the first thinking shorts that they ever released. It wasn't the first one. I think that was thinking it was The Adventures of Wallace and B, and then I think after that was Luxor Jr. And I think in between that there was Red's Big Dream, I believe. But this short right here, Tin Toy, was Pixar's big one, since I think it won an Oscar, I believe, which was something big. And so doing that, they wanted to create a movie, but what type of movie? One's about toys coming to life? Gotcha. And they were in fact going to use Tinny for this, but decided not to, simply because it wouldn't really fit a scheme where a kid would get a toy like this. He looks like more of a 70s type of toy, which honestly does fit for his character itself. So it's kind of a shock, considering the fact that he never really had any other merchandise ever. I mean, like, the only time he ever had one was, like, that one statue, which had him in the pose that you see in the thumbnail. But, honestly, like, I think that's, like, the only other type of merchandise that was ever made for Tinny. And he was, like, big, too. Like, I think, like, that's movie scale accurate. And this one, sure, it is accurate to how he looks. I don't think it's completely accurate. I mean, I can hold him like this and how the baby hold him, but I don't think that's like, I don't know, maybe like this is good for like, I don't know, it's kind of confusing because I think the baby's hands were a bit smaller than mine, for Christ's sakes. It's like, I don't know, I mean, I could do this. Does that count? I don't know. But yeah, for Toy Story 4, released back in 2018, they actually had him in a reference, and he was playing view too. He wasn't like in the back, whatever. Like, nah, he was thinking out there. And I like the little detail that he made the noise of the sinking instruments back here. It was a little cute detail. Since that the only way he could move was that if he moved like with every single instrument on him. That was a little neat idea that they gave him. And I guess people wanted it, and so Mattel delivered, and they actually made a Tinny, little toy for him. He was only like an Walmart exclusive, which honestly just seems kind of weird. Like, it's like back to the Loba thing from that bullshit. Like, he was only available for like in Target, and yet he wasn't even labeled as treasure. And I think now he's like a Walgreens exclusive. I was like, called him a he. In my AU, he's a boy. Okay. What the fuck am I talking about AU and haven't done a singing thing in like years? Anyways, back to him. One thing with Shannon was that I customized him. Yeah, simply because that I kind of like them better paints, I guess, of color. I said, why not to actually paint him in a way that makes sense for him to be accurate. So I kind of gave him a bit of his, like, I guess, inside of him? I'm not too sure. This is, like, the black part he had. It's kind of faded away, but I think I should, like, get a new coat. He used, like, Sharpie for half this. Give him his little ear things. I kind of did a little bit on his little hat. A little bit dusty, too. I gave a bit on the little thing. I gave a big coat on his bass, I believe. I gave a bit of it on his little, I forgot what the thing was called. It ain't called saxophone, I don't know the adventure. Accordion? Yeah, I think it's accordion. I didn't give anything to shoes. I did give to a little bit of trombone over here. I forgot that was purple, so now it just sits in black. And that's really it. I mean, to be honest, like, I seen another one out there, which was my main inspiration for this. To be honest, he does look pretty good for that costume. And I tried it right here. Problem is, I don't really have gloss paints, so I'm like, I kind of really don't know how to do this. But back to the toy itself. Yeah, Mattel did a pretty good job actually in type of turning Tinny into like the action figure line, which was the line that he was based on. Well, I guess he was part of. He's not very accurate to the scaling on those guys, but for I think like movie scale, he's like pretty good, honestly. Only being like a Tinny, only for like the only toy that's available for him outside of that statue, he's pretty good. I do like they gave him every single bit of detail that he has, like the little this, which is starting to come off now. I just realized that. I think that's essential. His little drum, the bass, the little trumpet, like saxophone, and a little xylophone, and a little detail that's thinking has the drum side has the big one, and the extra mechanics that on the small side. That's neat. I wish that the original 10 toy, or at least the original shot, had an explanation. Because if you just look at this angle, like, it doesn't look right. There should be at least like a strap around it. It just doesn't feel right. I'm saying that's because of the original. I'm not saying because of Mattel's fault. They did a good job of at least intimidating him, but for all honesty, like, it doesn't really feel right for him just to have this big ass type of thing, and then just doesn't really feel like it's attached. It's just attached to this. I think it could take this. No, you can't really take it off. It's just permanently stuck on him. Unless you force it. I don't want to do it because, yeah, they don't sell this guy anymore. It's the reason why I honestly picked him, considering the fact that he'd be the most easiest one to do. And really, that's about it. I really don't ever collect the Mattel Toy Story line. I mean, not the figures anyways. I've collected, like, the Woody. I still have him in a box. I'm probably going to do a review on him sometime, but like, honestly, I really don't collect them simply because I'm mostly into other stuff. But in terms of like getting a few of the stuff, yeah, it's pretty good. I got this and I got the octopus. I forgot the name of. I don't have it on me yet, but I have it. I just put it in a box. I didn't even unbox it though. But yeah, I did that. And honestly, like, if the specific toy you're getting for your collection doesn't like is not available to a wide of money. Like, say for instance, if you want the thinking, like, it's not the toys from like Toy Story 3, like a lot of sales like game and stuff. Honestly, like, you had to probably pay a good $200 for most of them. Honestly, all combined, maybe like more or something because they got skyrocketing price now. But like, if you don't have that amount of money, then you simply can go for like Mattel's, which sure they aren't scale accurate. Let me skip for accurate for the figures that are base figures on them, but they're a good substitute, honestly. Like, they could be worse, like, and they could be bad, honestly. We like fucking bootlegs of all things, but that's certainly greater than them going with the expensive route. And that's probably the reason why they made this guy a Walmart exclusive in the first place. It's probably just a stand amount, honestly. I don't know why. The main question is, where could you find this guy now? Well, like I said before, he was only like he was only a Walmart exclusive, even if he didn't say that for Christ's sakes. But now I think he retailed back on like $20, which was a good price. I forgot he also had a articulation. He has articulation in his head, and you can actually go to a surprisingly enough the 360, like how he actually did it in the original shot. You know, he was thinking going around, but like da 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 da. No, he's gotta go over here, and you're like, oh hell no. He did that. So you can kind of recreate that. He's got a bit of... He could move this, not too much. He ain't gonna be in like in the scene where the baby's thing and kills half the toys around him. And he uses that as like a little bit of a protector. So no, not that. And he got a bit of articulation in his legs. Not very much, but yeah. And it does read right here. They don't use his factory code, and I think that's really it, honestly. There's nothing about Mattel or anything. Weird. Since, no. Yeah, no, it's all the way in the back here. The factory code was on the bottom of the shoe. It's all the way in here. You can't really see it, but it's in there. Yeah, that's really much articulation it goes by, which is kind of minimum, but, you know, we're really gonna do about it. Since they look like they're glued in. But anyways, yeah, you only could have find them in Walmart. Yeah, he retailed for, I think, like, $20, I believe. Which is a good price. I think now, since it's like the only toy available and that he was only exclusive, I think it was for a bit more, honestly. I could be wrong. I think it could retail about like good 50. And a bit more if you're trying to go for a mint and box. Well, I guess mint and card, I believe. I don't know really call that junk. But yeah, in terms of that, that's really it. So what I guys didn't give you? Like, share, comment, notifications on the more previous, and scroll down and see if I'm gonna click on me, put all personal. If not, try to repaint him. Like, again, he's like good on his own, but just like obviously being said, he has a few little paint jobs you need to do. It's not like anything major like Trick or Treat Studios, Michael Myers figures. It's like those. That's one they got like one big gripe about them that just completely, yeah, you need to rehaul your figure all around. No, at least with this guy, you don't really have to do anything major about him. Just repaint a few things and that's about it. But yeah, in such a shit, yeah, finding this guy's gonna be a bit pain. I haven't gone on eBay just because I don't want to. But I got on the red shot. Also, I realized that this guy's nose, it's a bit chipped in paint. You see this? Like, you can barely see it, but it's a little bit dry. Bruh. And so, next video is gonna be on the FNF one. It's a redo one, which is like, where you're going for the hot and cloud over things. He's trying to get views. He's trying to get money. I don't even have monetization on my videos. I'm probably gonna do that, and like a few videos later, probably another one. I don't know, I just feel like it. Anyways, though, yeah, that's basically it. Honestly, like, I'm sorry if this felt really slow, or like really like rushed. I just gotta get a video on 10 on time. Honestly, like, I really can't think of a good lost one on even. It's probably definitely because I got a few options here. But in terms of short, yeah, basically it. Anyways, though, see you guys in the next video. Bye.